What if one royal visit wasn't just another ceremonial appearance but a defining moment in British history? For the very first time since becoming monarch, King Charles III has officially visited the Isle of Man as Lord of Mann, a title dating back centuries. But this wasn't simply about royal tradition. It was about identity, heritage, and the future of one of the British Isles' most unique communities. From emotional welcomes to centuries-old traditions, this historic visit captured the attention of royal watchers across the world. Stay until the end, because one symbolic moment during the visit revealed exactly how King Charles hopes to shape his reign. Let's take a closer look. As crowds gathered along the streets of Douglas, excitement filled the air. Residents waved Manx flags while visitors lined the roads hoping to witness history unfold. King Charles arrived on the Isle of Man for his first official visit as Lord of Mann, a role automatically assumed by every British monarch, but one that carries extraordinary historical significance. Unlike many royal titles, Lord of Mann connects the monarch directly to the island's unique constitutional identity. The Isle of Man isn't part of the United Kingdom. Instead, it is a self-governing crown dependency, with its own parliament, legal system, and traditions dating back over 1,000 years. That distinction makes every royal visit especially meaningful. For many islanders, this wasn't simply the arrival of a king, it was the arrival of the constitutional head of their nation. The warm reception reflected that deep relationship. Families, school children, veterans, and community leaders all came together to welcome His Majesty, creating an atmosphere filled with pride and celebration. One question many viewers are asking is, what exactly is the Lord of Mann? The title dates back hundreds of years and represents the monarch's position as sovereign of the Isle of Man. Unlike ordinary royal ceremonies, the visit focused heavily on the island's constitutional traditions. King Charles met representatives involved in the island's government, civic institutions, and public life, highlighting the close relationship between the Crown and Manx democracy. The visit emphasized something King Charles has consistently promoted throughout his reign: respect for local identity. Rather than imposing uniformity, His Majesty continues to celebrate the distinct cultures found throughout the British Isles. And nowhere is that more evident than on the Isle of Man. Its Celtic heritage, its ancient language, its famous three-legged symbol, its Viking history, all combine to create one of Europe's most fascinating cultural identities. While constitutional events were important, many of the day's most memorable moments happened during public engagements. King Charles spent time meeting local residents from different generations. Children proudly showcased school projects. Community volunteers explained initiatives supporting local families. Artists demonstrated traditional Manx crafts. Farmers discussed agriculture and environmental sustainability subjects particularly close to the king's heart. Throughout the visit, observers noticed something familiar. Rather than rushing through engagements, King Charles often paused for longer conversations. He smiled. He listened carefully. He asked thoughtful questions. These unscripted interactions continue to define his public appearances and reinforce his long-standing interest in local communities. For many residents, simply having the opportunity to speak directly with the monarch became a memory they will never forget. One of the central themes of the visit was history. The Isle of Man possesses one of the oldest continuous parliamentary traditions in the world. Its parliament, known as Tynwald, traces its origins back more than 1,000 years. King Charles learned more about the island's constitutional evolution and the institutions that continue serving Manx society today. The visit highlighted how tradition and modern governance exist side by side. This balance reflects something increasingly associated with King Charles himself. While respecting royal customs, he has also emphasized modernization, sustainability, and community engagement. The symbolism wasn't lost on observers. A centuries-old monarchy visiting one of the world's oldest parliamentary systems sent a powerful message about continuity in changing times. Unlike grand state occasions filled with military displays, this visit felt remarkably personal. Its focus remained on ordinary people, local businesses, charities, cultural organizations, volunteers, young people shaping the future. This approach mirrors a growing trend throughout King Charles's reign. Instead of emphasizing spectacle alone, many engagements focus on meaningful conversations and practical community work. Royal commentators have noted that these smaller visits often generate stronger public connections because they allow genuine interaction. Residents spoke enthusiastically about the king's warmth and interest in hearing their experiences. Those simple conversations often become the moments remembered long after the official photographs are taken. Every royal engagement tells a story. This one revealed several important priorities. First, King Charles continues strengthening relationships across every part of the Crown's family of nations and territories. Second, he remains deeply committed to celebrating local cultures rather than treating every community the same. Third, he continues placing sustainability, heritage, education, and community service at the center of royal work. For constitutional experts, the visit reinforced the unique relationship between the Crown and the Isle of Man. For residents, it was an opportunity to showcase everything that makes Manx life distinctive. And for royal supporters worldwide, it demonstrated how King Charles is shaping his own style of monarchy, one rooted in listening, history, and service. Although relatively small in size, the Isle of Man gained international attention through this royal visit. Searches for topics including King Charles, latest news, British royal family, Isle of Man, Lord of Mann, King Charles visit, royal family updates, British monarchy, royal history, Commonwealth news, King Charles engagements, all surged as audiences looked for more information. The visit also reminded many viewers that the British monarchy extends beyond Buckingham Palace. It includes centuries-old relationships with communities that preserve their own identities while maintaining historic ties with the Crown. For younger audiences discovering these traditions for the first time, the visit became both an educational experience and a glimpse into living history. King Charles' first visit to the Isle of Man as Lord of Mann was far more than another royal engagement. It celebrated constitutional history. It honored Manx culture. It strengthened community connections. And it highlighted the king's vision of a modern monarchy that values tradition while remaining closely connected to the people it serves. As the royal calendar continues with more historic engagements, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. King Charles is determined to build a reign defined not only by ceremony, but by meaningful relationships with every community under the Crown. What do you think? Do you believe visits like this help strengthen the connection between the monarchy and local communities? Or should the royal family focus more on national events? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates on the British royal family, King Charles, Prince William, Princess Catherine, and the biggest royal stories from around the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.